This is actually This is actually pretty nice. So I've been using the Apple Vision Pro almost daily, and one of the biggest gripes that I have, even though I love the device, is that it creates a lot of pressure on your face, giving you kind of that ski goggle effect. When you take it off, you can see a clear rim around your face. So the ANNAPRO head strap seeks to fix that and claims it can reduce face pressure on the Apple Vision Pro by 50 to 80%. Which is huge. This is one of those interesting crowdsourced solutions that came out of online forums like Reddit. A lot of users started 3D printing their own Apple Vision Pro solutions, and ANNAPRO was one of the first companies to actually market one and start selling it online. Now, personally, I've been using the dual loop band, which some people joke looks like a jock strap, and it does kind of feel a little flimsy and cheap, but I do think that the solo loop band is much more comfortable and easy to use when you're putting this thing on and taking it off. All you have to do is take the loop band off and just slide it right over the right and left sides of the Apple Vision Pro, and it just kind of sits in place. And then you can install the solo loop band on the back just like you normally would. And it's got carved out openings for the right and the left speaker channels so you can still hear your audio. So I'm gonna put this thing on and give you my first impressions and let you know what I think. So right away, one of the first things I notice when putting this on is it just kind of sits right at the top of my forehead, and I do not feel hardly any face pressure at all. The weight transfer is right to the top of your forehead instead of either on the back of your crown or on the top of your head and back of your head with the dual loop strap. Okay, so another thing I'm noticing when using this is I don't need to tighten the loop strap nearly as tight as I normally would to get a good fit on my face, because that pressure is just kind of sitting right at the top of my head here. And that's nice because it doesn't feel like it's just sucked right back into my face. So as I move my head around, I can definitely still feel the weight of the Apple Vision Pro. And actually the ANNAPRO probably adds just a little bit more weight than you get with the dual loop strap, but it's just transferred to a different area of your head. So is it more comfortable? Definitely more comfortable on my face. The pressure's not there. However, that weight transfer, again, is right to the top of my forehead, and I can definitely feel the pressure kind of coming down at the top of my forehead, just a little bit more than I get with the dual loop band. So I do feel a little bit more inclined to tilt my head forward because of that weight. Now, another benefit that some users claim they have with this device is they can actually take this face covering off entirely and have it sit completely free on your face, giving you kind of that big wide field of view. So let me try that out. Yeah, so this is certainly interesting. It works. It works just fine without having that face covering on. And that could be nice for some people. For me, I don't know. You still get a lot of glare coming in the sides, so I don't like that. Now, what this also allows you to do is try a wider field of view for the face covering here. So you could try out a different size and get maybe a little bit bigger field of view. Now, again, for me personally, this face covering doesn't really bother me that much. I think I have the 33W size, which is actually one of the more narrow fields of view, but it's not a deal breaker for me at least. Yeah, so that's nice. I can just kind of put this thing on and take it off without having to do a whole lot of adjustments. I hardly have to tighten this loop band at all because that pressure in that fit is transferred just to the top of my head here on my forehead. So that's kind of nice. If you have to take this thing on and off routinely throughout the day like I do, for Zoom calls and meetings, I don't want the imprinted ski goggles on my face, I could definitely see a benefit to using something like this. Again, it doesn't make the Apple Vision Pro feel lighter. It just takes the pressure off the front of your face, the bridge of your nose, and your cheekbones. So that's my quick first impressions of the ANNAPRO head strap. I'm gonna ditch my dual loop band and start using the ANNAPRO on a daily basis. So I'll test this out for a few weeks and I will drop my long-term feedback as a comment down in the description below so you can check that out. Now, if you're interested in checking out the ANNAPRO head strap for the Apple Vision Pro, I put a link in the description below. I think it's on sale for about 35 bucks, which I think is a tremendous value considering that Apple's own head straps are like $100. This is really something I think Apple should have shipped the Vision Pro with. And it certainly allows for more flexibility in a solution for folks who just don't like that pressure on your face. So let me know if you're interested in checking this out and what you think. Love to hear your feedback in the comments below, and thanks for watching.